back.
Oh, it's been eons.
It's been eons. I missed you, girls.
I know, right? I missed you too.
How you doing?
I seen you last week Sunday. I need you to cut it out.
And they know it. They know it. But we're back. We had a little hiatus. Is that how you say the word?
No, I don't think you pronounced it right. Say it again.
They know what I'm talking about.
But you said it very Caribbean.
We had whatever we had, the delay or whatever it was. We was trying to get the studio together. The studio's together, and we are back together.
Yeah, bitches!
All of that. So, I mean, we know that we've been okay, but our supporters want to know how we've been. So, go ahead. It sounds good in here.
I love the echo.
Yes.
You already know I love the echo.
Yes, we stepped it.
What do you mean, like, okay?
Huh?
Mentally, I haven't been okay since June, but I've been
Since
putting up a
June,
good. I've been putting up a good front. I've
Really
been having
front.
this conversation with my friend Jason. Shout out to you. Like every other day, we have this conversation. Like he calls and he goes, "Okay, so what's on your mind?" Like I think that we all need somebody like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have that because you have Thais.
That's true.
And vice versa. So you can go, you know what, bitch, this is, and I have Jean also, but my friend Jason, sometimes you want to tell people things away from your circle.
I get it.
Right. Because your circle already has this thing in their head, and they're going to say, bitch, just get over it. You already put yourself through this, whatever,
Right.
You always want to hear it from a different perspective.
Right. You want to tell your story for the first time.
And it don't be like, okay, girl, so this like, no bias.
Right. I get it. Yeah, because I go through that.
But I'm living.
That's good.
Today's my father's birthday.
Happy birthday, Father. Okay. So, moving right along. How was your break or hiatus or time being away?
No.
So stupid.
Does everybody see? We're expecting.
Right.
You're breaking so many hearts out here. You have no idea you're breaking so many hearts out here.
Triple C was like so like.
Yo, let me tell you about her. I get DMs about her. Word up.
Because they know
Crazy.
who. He's nothing to play with. They already know.
Play that out there.
They already know about your badge.
I have a
your badge comes with AR-15.
Shut up. No, it don't.
Your badge comes with gun control laws.
Oh, look at this one busting the guns.
Bust them guns. Bust them.
The guns.
Bust the gun.
Nah, but.
So tell them that you got pregnant and.
Yeah, but I mean, I was pregnant before we left.
This didn't just happen, right?
Yeah. And it's been good. I've been. I like to sleep, so even though I've missed being here, it was just great not being here.
Did you have to leave work at any? How's it going with work? Because I know your work is extensive. You work with the Rees, and they can be kind of strong.
No, I don't. They're not.
Nah, you're all the way
different.
crazy. Nah, you're all.
You work with Rees too, and you have one as a featured co-host on your show, Marie. A Ree, like a Riri.
Like you, right?
You
You're like off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special.
Exactly.
God, you're very special.
Yeah.
You're extra special.
No.
Yeah, so I'm happy that we're all back. What have I been doing? I have been working. I have started working on a new radio show called What's Up Tonight. It's actually called Street Talk Radio, and it comes on every
2 o'clock in the morning.
Every Thursday at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Drive by to come pick me up so I can go with you. You still haven't brought me there.
First
I don't
of
know
all,
what
the
issue
highway is not like I don't pass your house.
I will meet you.
She goes to Westchester.
I will meet you where the Buckner is. A good friend to the show, D-Tech, he had a show and he called me like, yo, come up. I want you to be a co-host. And I have been a co-host for the last 2 months. I believe. Flies. Yeah. And I love every bit of it. I'm meeting new people. I'm networking. I gained a whole new set of friends and family over there. So, we working.
Let's go up there and ruin that. Okay.
First of all, they don't ask for you, but they ask for you. Well, only he asks for you. They don't know you. But he asks for you every night, like on the air at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Tish, where's Taish? I'm like, first of all, learn how to say her name. D-Tac.
So
but we love you, D-Tac.
Wanting to go through the neighborhood.
You know what? I cannot.
Just get scary. Just stop.
I cannot.
Don't make Mr. M go get his AR-15.
So stupid.
My goodness.
That's what you need in this world, an AR-15.
Right. No, we don't. We don't need any guns.
Especially, I mean, You know, every time we get into this conversation and he goes, you know, we're supposed to be the comedic relief and we're supposed to be like no. Sometimes we're not the comedic relief. Sometimes I'm dead ass and I'm not here for the AR-15s ever.
Okay. So, are you not here for the AR-15s or are you not here for guns?
I'm not here for AR-15s because I feel
Isn't
like
that a gun?
Yeah, but he's saying
no,
like,
but I'm saying, are you not here for all guns or are you not here just for the AR-15?
I'm not here for that type of weapon. If it's the AR-15 or whatever other machine gun there is, there's no like why do you need a machine gun?
Right.
That's to do mass destruction. You know, if you're trying to protect yourself and everybody has a handgun, guess what? You're protecting yourself. If you're using it for hunting and you get one shot per click, you can't take out 17 people if you got to keep clicking.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you put your did you just walk in front of my camera?
Because of this one.
If you put your finger on the trigger of an AR-15 and hold it, it's gonna keep continuing to shoot.
Have you ever shot a gun before then?
Bullets this big? No, I haven't. Not yet.
Okay, so have you ever looked at it in a different perspective?
As far as the AR-15,
cologne. Spanish cologne. Go ahead.
I have originally I was against guns, but I've listened to people's arguments. I've listened to T.I. made a really good argument. He was like, this is some T.I., but he was like, yo, suppose the government wants to just take over everything. Like if you're weaponless, you're weaponless. Or suppose there's another civil war. If you're weaponless, you're weapon. And that's what made me say, you know what? If there are going to be guns, then let them be sensible ones. But because when the Second Amendment was introduced to the thing, right. It was
amended,
muskets,
right? Is that what you say? Amended?
Maybe I'm not sure.
I believe
but
it's amended.
When it was put into
she looks
play,
dumb, but she's not dumb.
When it's put into there were not handguns, there were not automatic guns. There were things that took like 10 minutes rifles. To shoot. Not even rifles. It was like something you had to powder up and put something in and fire it up and pull it back. And, it was a long process to shoot one.
That sounds like an uncut penis.
You know what?
Oh, my God.
It takes time to get to. It takes time to get to.
You have to fire it up and pull it
So
back.
now these cut penises and they're just in your face and ready your heart.
Ready
it's
to
too
shoot.
much.
Ready to
it's too
shoot.
much. Relax. Bring me back, So that's where I'm going with it. It's just a little too.
You have to pull it back.
So stupid.
They're killing the babies and it's not okay. But today is Thursday, so nothing, stuff changed, but nothing really changed. I want to see if Rashad got my joint ready. I got my throwback joint of the day because it's Thursday and it just makes sense to have a throwback. So I'm doing, what am I doing? The jump off. The jump off by Little Kim for our Thursday.
Little Kim, the jump off the back.
DSN, Damatrix Studios Network.
So I don't know why he called you. He just likes to bother you. We wanted to see you.
Don't run now. Come back over here.
He's hurt.
Oh, are you?
We're talking about
you still hurt?
The man in charge, DWI's in the building.
I just want to say hi to him because, he doesn't get as much recognition as he should.
Right.
But this is what I want to point out. You ready for this? As a father.
Okay.
Right? As a father, I want to commend him. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
He takes trips to a whole nother continent.
No, it's not another continent. It's the same continent.
Same
different country.
Right. Where did you go to school?
Obviously somewhere you didn't.
You went to somewhere fucking special.
But let me explain. I'm gonna make sure you right, so the next motherfucker can't tell you nothing.
Right. All right.
Okay.
That's it. He fucking travels to Canada
very
all the
often,
time.
Relentlessly.
Yep.
Baby. Where some fucking people have kids in Virginia.
Right.
And don't even want to go to fucking Virginia.
Around the block.
Virginia.
What you mean Virginia?
I thought he was going to say
but I'm saying Virginia.
In the next
it's
town.
the same distance.
Right.
Oh.
Yep.
6 hours. 6 hour difference. 7 hours. Whatever.
In the same, in the next town, same time.
Yeah.
Right down the block.
Right down the block. So we commend you, D. Huh? Oh, I think him.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that was like dead space.
Right.
I know that she would do
the guy from what's the show? What you call it? I didn't know y'all was. We just like to talk to you. So what were you having a meeting about? Was it like sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
As soon as I seen this together, I'm like, we back.
Oh, you seen
I seen it together. I was commenting and everything. I'm like, we together, we back.
Where's the green that I gave you?
I still
give it back.
Like a green.
We still got
balloons
was perfect.
No, it's like a
olive,
like a turquoise, I think.
What he gonna do with turquoise?
Look, have some kind of gay representation.
No.
If you're not, I'm calling the city, I'm calling the state, and I'm having.
Let me tell you a gay representation.
Gays
you see,
have power.
that's they get to know me, right? Everybody know you the gayest.
No, I know a lot of other gay niggas on here. They just ain't saying it, sis.
Oh.
I done fucked a lot
That's
of
why
niggas
you're
with
the
DSN.
gayest.
What? Why would you say that?
What do you want me to say? I'm fucking them.
No.
When you leave him, I'm fucking them.
Spreading rumors.
We got a caller. We got a caller.
We got a caller. I'm happy. Caller, what's up?
Ain't shit. I don't appreciate the way y'all attacking Mr. D.
Thank you. Finally somebody.
Oh, Mr. D, that's you.
Mr. D.
Yeah.
How are we attacking him?
It sounds as if y'all attacking him.
Do you not feel like he attacks us all the time?
Not at all.
Really?
I never attack you
Are
guys.
you one of the people he was just talking about?
Right.
And I'm not gay. No, I'm not one of the people he was talking about.
Okay, but you just feel like we attack him and he doesn't attack us?
Well,
I think you have selective watching.
It's lopsided.
It's lopsided.
First of all,
It's lopsided.
you have two heterosexual women. You don't have that guy Dash or Bolt with you tonight. So it's two heterosexual women against an openly gay male, and it's not right.
We are not. He's one of us.
Thank you. See, I told you I would have the city here, and the city is here.
Are you? So I'm the bad guy because he bashes me all the time. He bashes a pregnant woman all the time, and he's
Is he
the
still trying to pimp her? Like, is this a new
Yeah,
season?
he was trying to pimp us last year.
Let me tell you, guys are in love with pregnant pussy.
Maybe
Have you ever seen,
you
like,
guys
a
just don't understand him. Maybe that's what it is.
Caller, what's your name?
My name is James.
James?
Yes, James from Hines, New Jersey.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, that's what you're gonna do? You're just gonna walk
What's
in front
it?
of the camera?
What was that?
Thank you. Uh-oh. Glam is
you're
trying to shut it
Are y'all
down. Hi,
trying to kick me
Deb.
off
The
radio
jealousy.
because you don't like my opinion?
No, we don't mind.
Are you trying to kick me off the radio because you don't like my opinion? I'm very opinionated.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why I'm getting blamed for something that
You attacked me.
I don't
Just like you
attack
put
you.
me on the flyer.
I'm sorry.
I'm
As
still
a
trying to figure out if
feature.
this is a joke or it's for real.
No, get it together. That's a pregnancy.
Oh, now you're taking me for a joke. That's what it is. I thought this was a very,
He's
I thought this was a
entertained
very
by us. I'm
diverse
very
radio
excited about
program.
that. Oh God.
Thank you for
Hi
your support.
guys, that's
I'm glad that they
Rob
know now.
messing with you.
We'll watch our mouths next time. Hang up on them. Fuck you, D. No.
But yeah, we want you here, long neck, our eye,
Stop.
to
Stop
commend
calling.
you on.
He doesn't like that.
Oh, he does. Did he text you?
No, he
Because
didn't.
he has my phone.
But he don't like
Sorry.
that.
He has my fucking phone number. He has
Say
anything
whatever
to
you
say.
want.
I commend you for driving to a whole nother country, not a continent, a whole nother country.
But you know what's the beautiful part about that? It is a whole nother country, and you travel.
But it's time to get away too, right?
I'm trapped. Yeah, but I'm doing something that is not something that's not easily done by anybody else that lives in New York. I mean, I go as
Right.
much as I do because I have to, but I think since I've been there for the first time, that I know that I can go to a whole nother country in my own car and see people, and it's a nice city. I would go all the time too. It
You
don't
need
cost
to
a lot
play
of
the
money.
bus ride, nigga, because I don't want to go, and I ain't
The
never
mega
been.
bus is $30.
Get out of
Canada?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
If you
that's
book it
not
in
bad.
advance, you get it for like $1.
Get out of here. Well,
Come
I know
on.
that about the mega bus, but I didn't know they went to Canada.
Me either.
Well, bitch,
So
maybe we need
everybody,
to
so
plan a
they,
trip before
what
you
do they
drop this
stop?
one.
They stop.
They stop
everybody.
about three times, and then they stop in the northern states and Buffalo, Rochester, and Buffalo Airport, and then they stop at the border. And if you ain't got your stuff right, then
You get
can't
off.
go.
yeah, then you.
And you be in Syracuse waiting for somebody.
No, Syracuse. It stops at Syracuse too.
Right, I have friends in Syracuse.
But no,
to pick me up.
that is a trip that I would love to say a DSN trip if we get our own little van or party bus and we just go. I mean, all people that don't have felonies is welcome. We just go on a road trip.
Oh, you can't
You
go?
can't come. I'm just joking.
I don't have felonies.
Are you sure?
I think I have misdemeanors.
Okay. I wouldn't want to get to Syracuse, then you got to turn around.
Right.
Because I'm leaving.
No,
I'm
but
going.
my best friend lives in Syracuse. I'll be fine.
Oh, you'll be
Drop
fine.
me off. 2 of my best friends. And then the other one, the
got
other
a
way
lot
I
of
can
best
meet
friends.
you, wait a
Right.
minute. I love all of you guys. When you deal with me more than 24 hours. You're my best friend. Okay.
She don't like that shit. But go ahead.
She's a Pisces.
Right.
This is my Pisces twin sister. She has to deal with it.
Okay.
There's no other way. Look, my friend lives on a res between Canada and America.
Oh, wow.
We used to go to Canada without going through the border.
Really?
Yeah, in
Wow.
college. We went through the res.
So she's a Native American.
Yes.
Nice.
She's a Mohawk Indian. She's
Nice.
the Mohawk tribe.
I had
I got
this
a call.
conversation the other day. We got another caller? Okay, let's take the
The
call.
phone, he paid his phone bill.
Right.
Shout out
Hello.
to DSN for paying the phone bill.
Hello.
Hi,
Caller,
caller,
what's your
what's
name and
up?
where you calling from?
From Hines, Jersey.
Uh-oh.
Is he back?
Again?
You're
The,
kind of
I'm
creeping me
not
out.
laughing
level-
at this.
the level of professionalism up there isn't up to par. Did you guys hang up on me?
No, we didn't. Oh, the producer hung up on you. We didn't.
I knew this was the ops, man. The ops hung up on me. This is bedtime. What up, y'all?
Bedtime. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know.
Yes,
That
thank you for
damn
letting
Tina-
them know. Just
Tina
how
picked up the
indeed.
phone.
I
and
should have
hung
known
up.
when he said the heterosexual thing that was definitely a bedtime
Free.
wordplay right there. What's
Right.
up, babe?
Wait, I have questions for him now that we have him on the phone.
What's your
Okay,
question?
with
We
the
are at
Melanin
dinner
Brown thing.
and watching y'all show.
Thank you for
You're
supporting.
You're watching our shot. We appreciate you. We love you.
And
We would
Tina-
really like if you would let Tina
didn't
come, but we ain't gonna get into that. But go
Tina
ahead.
didn't appreciate me defending Mr. D and not defending the 2 women up there.
Thank you. That's because
So-
that's my baby. She
But she
understands exactly.
she attacks me also, so that's why.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Tina's been attacking me since
I
I
got
met
your
her.
back.
Yeah, right.
I got your back.
If
Mr.
you
And
D.
she
heard
doesn't
the
know I'm
things
the
he
one
said.
that influenced that relationship. I'm the one who said go for the gusto.
credit.
My God.
Go for those
DWI,
tits.
what
Make
up?
sure you get
Question
those
for your
tits.
caller.
Okay, bedtime. I have a question for you. With this melanin brown thing,
Metal and Magic.
melanin magic. Sorry, but pretty round eyes, Chris Brown.
By the way,
Melanin
this is the DJ of Remy Ma herself.
Yes.
Now,
world-renowned international female top
Yes.
rapstress.
I thought he was about to say world-renowned international DJ bedtime. Okay.
That too.
Absolutely, that too.
What's the not backlash, but what's the love that you're getting about the song? Because it's very powerful.
All right, hold on. Before I answer that, I gotta say what up to DWI real quick. I don't think y'all heard me earlier when I
Invited
said
him
that.
on
over the
here.
show.
What up?
He was acting funny at a meeting, and now
Go
he
ahead.
wants to come in here.
Babe, what's up, man?
Oh, that's how bosses do. They could do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Word.
Thank you, babe.
Ain't nothing.
We don't have no insurance.
Feedback from the record, man. Right now it's number 14 on the charts, so
Oh, that's amazing.
it must be
Top
doing
20.
pretty well.
Absolutely.
What was that?
Real applause, guys.
Yeah.
We do real applause. That's dope. Because not for nothing, I'm very close to the song. I feel personally spoken to, and tell her I personally thank her because it did something for me. I thank her.
Listen, and I have you know too, Bet, in my meeting, and my guy Hector just came in here. We was talking about, being influencers online, and how we get in the grind and do what we do. And he wants to work with the studio. And he just walked in the room, and I mentioned in the meeting, I'm like, listen, I felt like I made it. The time I made it was when Remy Ma came to my apartment, and I started doing my radio show in my crib, and she walked in the doors back when Lean Back came out, and I was like, from that was the best confidence builder when somebody from, somebody that you admire or that you was out, super popping at that time, comes into your studio apartment in your crib in a building in the hood in the Bronx. That's when you know, first of all, that she was real, and second of all, that it was real for everything that's to come. So
I mean, when you say that too, you can say it along with Cardi B and look,
Yeah.
everybody's
Y'all
been to
hear
DSN.
right, but I'm saying
right?
Remy was the
No,
first.
no, no,
Remy
right
was
there.
the first person on the radio currently when I first started. So that was the first. That was the
Right.
first.
Shout out to Remy
Remy,
Ma.
Remy, we
I
love
had
you.
I had her with the.
Reminiscent.
We need you here, Remy. We're gonna
We
put that
waiting
in the
on you.
air.
Bedtime playing. So how's Tina? Are you rubbing on Tina's thigh while you're watching?
All right, bedtime. See, now it's time
Now
to
we
check
out
out.
at dinner, man. We out at dinner.
So wait, okay. So with the single, right? What's next after Melanin? Magic. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Brown.
I believe. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I believe it's the Rex behind 8 books right after this one.
Oh, nice. Okay. That'd be dope.
Yeah, because it was a toss up. It was a toss up between the A Boogie record and the record with her and Chris Brown. And I guess Remy decided that was going to be the one.
Right.
Yeah, man, not for nothing, but this is some funny business going on in the world today. Because now when I think about it, there was a time we was doing radio over on, I don't know if it was right towards the end of, over at on Boston Road, and it was this whole thing in New York City about, oh, the Bronx don't have this, the Bronx don't have that, and this was when Remy was down, I believe, so nothing was really moving. French Montana didn't pop like that, and for some reason now, like, Remy, we got everything that's going on right now, but nobody's talking about it. Like they still kind of.
It's so funny that you say that because you want to hear something too. You know who else is from the Bronx? Stan Lee is from the Bronx.
Who's Stan Lee?
The creator of Marvel.
Oh, wow. For Marvel Comics.
The creator. He is from the Bronx. He went to DeWitt High School.
The Bronx stand all the way up.
I'm and Batman and Robin.
But my point I was saying is that. It used to be like people used to be like, oh, we need somebody from the Bronx representing us. But once we got it, it's kind of like we got Haddy Racks. We got a bunch of people right now that is popping and popular on mainstream on all the different levels. A Boogie, French Montana doing everything he's doing, but it ain't like it's still people still scream Brooklyn and Queens like the Bronx is not dominating right now.
You know where it's resonating.
But that used to be our only argument.
Right.
It's resonating with the streams and the sales going for like the concerts and everything.
Right.
Because they coming out and supporting them artists. Like people like A Boogie just got the opportunity to go overseas. Him and Don Q actually overseas on European tours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the Bronx spreading their wings worldwide.
Right.
But then when they do tours over here within the U.S., it's the same thing, if not even greater. You know, like they're selling out venues like crazy now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's doing college tours and all that. So like French Montana, we don't even need to speak on the legacy that he continuing to create. He got double platinum plaques off of Unforgettable already, and that famous record, it's out of here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think Unforgettable is like 5 million.
Is it?
Not even double,
It probably is. It probably is.
5 million.
And then you got people like Axel Leon from the BX and Fred the Godson still doing their numbers, you know what I mean? And a handful of other dudes that's getting busy out here, and female artists as well, you know, so they're getting the recognition, D. It's just that it's not being resonated in New York itself.
Right.
You know?
I just wanted to point that out that we used to hear it, and we used to always be like, yeah, we doing what we doing, it's coming, this is happening, blah blah blah. But now it's happening. I think it's just how people are. Like once it's happening, there's like nothing to talk about.
Nobody ever, because I'm from Brooklyn. So when I be like,
I've
been in the Bronx.
But hey, yo, check it out. Not to cut y'all off. I don't want to interrupt my dinner too much, so I'm gonna let y'all talk to the boss real quick. Hold on.
Right.
Oh, we appreciate it.
Thanks for calling.
She's gonna let us talk to the boss.
To the boss.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
We miss
I know
you
I
here
miss you
holding
guys
the camera.
We seriously do though.
We do.
Can you come back, please?
Can you come for a Thursday?
You can bring
You have to speak to the
bedtime.
boss man.
It's fine.
Since you got that thigh rubbing on, look, here's my exclusive question. Give us this. You ready for this?
Oh, God.
We're all gonna get this.
Oh,
all
my
you guys
goodness.
to go, how's the sex?
Oh my God.
That is
Yo,
none
Tina.
of your business.
Yeah, you see?
I can get you on the phone without asking you that. That wouldn't be normal.
But you asked in front of everybody.
I'm
That is none
sorry.
of your
I mean,
business.
his name is not bedtime for no reason.
Tina, thank you for calling. I love you, girl, but I'm not gonna put you through it. I'm not
Uncle
gonna
Ty
put you
is
through it.
here.
Thank you.
Freak
I
Chat
love
just
you
walked in
guys.
the building.
Uncle Forehead is in the building.
You know
Stupid,
what?
I can't.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Tina. Tina, are you gonna come next week?
We're waiting for you,
Oh,
Tits.
Nene is coming.
Huh?
She said maybe.
Are you allowed to come outside?
Thais is coming to pick you up. That's it. Okay?
She
I
hung
think
up.
you cut off.
Yeah,
She said, all right, bye.
Now we gotta get D out of here because we got more important people to deal with.
Oh,
So
That's fine too. At least it's my man Haddy. I'll take that.
Exactly.
I'll take that from from it being another Bronx brother in the building.
Oh, the Bronx,
whatever. Well, anyway, I appreciate y'all for bigging me up for doing something that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I commend you because I seen the flan and then the whole thing. Yeah. And he's a Pisces like me. I never even knew he's a Pisces. He's a Pisces son and a Pisces nephew. And they're born 2 days after each other.
You swear.
You got the whole
right? Because I'm like, I didn't even.
I'm sorry. I pay attention to the people that I fuck with. Okay. You should.
Okay.
In case they're fucking axe murderers or want to pull out AK-47s and go to school.
You never know.
I can go to the news and be like, I got an exclusive. I was there first.
You're so stupid.
You need help. But anyway. Thank you for hanging out with us.
No doubt.
We appreciate you.
First show back at the new spot. We still working on it, But
there's still some things you can call the city about, but we're here.
I definitely feel at home. It's working.
Feels green again.
Mm-hmm. It feels really good.
All right.
Okay. Bye. We have Haddy Racks coming up, so you're done. No, move over.
Love you on a break.
We're gonna go on a break.
Yeah.
Go there. We're gonna go on a break. I'm sorry, Rashad, I didn't give you any but you do what you do.
DSN, Damatrix Studios Network.
And we are back with Haddy Racks. The guest of honor. Somebody blow it. No, we were literally sitting here for 10 minutes, nothing. As soon as we come back on, but we got the guest of honor, Haddy Racks in the building.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
How are you?
We looking good with the all black.
We are. It's a movement with
That's the accent color. That's the accent color to bring it out.
I didn't get the memo, but I'm the
Not a pink, bring it out.
Rivers of the group.
Oh, God.
So it's fine.
My goodness gracious. First of all, that track we just heard was super fire. It was dope. But I'm not just saying that because you were saying it. I really got into it. Tell us about that.
Oh, that's the intro to the Live from the 718 mixtape that I just put out with K Slay and Spazzo. That's just a freestyle that I did. A lot of people was requesting me to do that record, so I just did it and just put it out there. I'm glad y'all like it.
I do. I absolutely do. How long have you been? People get funny over what they're called. Some people don't like to be called a rapper, an MC, or maybe an art. Right. What do you like to be called? An artist?
It really don't matter, man. I never really looked at it like.
Okay.
Like.
Everybody takes everything so personal.
Yeah,
so it's like I ain't no rapper. I'm,
Yeah, everybody's a street dude or killer or murderer that rap. We all rappers at the end of the day.
Right. That's it. And so, how long have you been doing music?
I've been making music for some time, but as far as me being an acknowledgeable person or someone that people acknowledge as as someone, I would say maybe the last couple years.
Okay.
But I've been making music for a while.
Right.
But like maybe like the past 5 years, I could say I've really put my, a footprint in New York City.
Right. And what was the term? Like, what made that happen? Was it a particular song or?
It wasn't that what it was. I think when we did New Bronx City, it was me, my son, a few other guys or whatever.
I remember that.
And we did that. And when a lot of people did know me in the Bronx, and then a lot of people in the industry didn't really know me like that. Right. So when they see me with my son and Fred the Godson, it was like an automatic, well, who's this guy? And I kind of stood out on the record, so that's when like a lot of people started becoming well aware of who I was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Just speaking about Fred the Godson, maybe that because we were trying to figure out where we met and saw each other, but Fred the Godson was on another show I did, and then I was on his live, and like.
I don't know, was you at Jack Thriller show recently?
Wasn't
not recently. It was like last summer.
I saw you somewhere. I just can't remember where.
Yeah. We met him at. Well, you didn't go.
We were at BB King's.
We met him at BB King.
Oh yeah, I was at BB King. Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah. I was
so we're family.
Definitely.
Family.
Definitely. Yeah.
Where does the name Haddy Racks come from? I need to know the backstory on this.
I'm Muslim, so Haddy in Islam means guy, and Racks is just Racks is so it's like. The guy to hopefully making everybody some money one day.
Right.
All of us, the family.
Well, you speaking it into existence. I know you got something to say. What you want to say?
No, I was going to say how important or how influential is it? Because you're from the Bronx, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
How much love do you get because you are from the Bronx? Because we were just talking to bedtime about, the Bronx is the reason why the culture is the culture.
Right, absolutely.
Are people showing you love and recognize that the Bronx is the reason why everyone's here?
Definitely, I get a lot of love in the Bronx. I mean, the love I get in the Bronx is just different. It's like it's nothing like hometown love. You know what I'm saying? So I be in a lot of different places, and people be like, "Yo, you got the Bronx looking good," or wherever I'm at. People always acknowledge me, and they remember me as being, "Yo, you from the Bronx." You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm from the Bronx, but I consider myself to be a New York City artist. Like I represent New York City at the end of the day.
And I think that if more people did that, more people would be able to get. It's like almost when you don't do that, you're setting up a competition.
Yeah.
You know why? Because in the boroughs, I call it. They got something called borough races. Like it's like where like it's like I'm from here, so I got it. So what I did when we put out the New York Gritty project, what I did was I did the New York Gritty vlog, and I went through every borough and found an artist that was hot from the borough, and we did a record. Dope. From just to show people that it ain't because when you out of town or when you locked up, they don't care. You just a New York nigga at the end of the day.
Somebody said something interesting about one time about being from New York. Whenever you go around the world and you're from New York, you're automatically interesting because you're from New York.
Right.
You can be in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Right. But if you're from Brooklyn, New York, they're going to be on you because you're from Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
And when the guys move from here and they go to Pennsylvania and they get the fat white girls.
Yeah. Everybody go to
DJs now. DJ show you love all of them. You said Spazzo, you said K-Slap.
Spazzo, Self, DJ Will. A lot of DJs support what I do. Kingpin. I get you know what's ironic though? I get a lot of support from DJs outside of New York. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had put out the With a Bronx record, that record was playing everywhere outside of New York. Like K-Slade was playing it, but it was being played on mainstream radio stations in Atlanta and Florida and Virginia and shit like that. So it's like, it's weird.
A lot of New York artists say that. Like, you go somewhere else and there's so much love, and even within them, like, you go to Atlanta, Gucci Mane is like a king. He don't even live in Atlanta no more, but he's a king. You know, you come here and it's like you gotta be Jay-Z's. People took shit about Jay, like he is the king. You know, New York is just so, I don't know why we do, but we have to get together and support our artists. And I'm happy. That's why we have platforms like this. So
because I can honestly sit here and say to you, like, I know about hip hop. I'm not a big hip hop. I am a big hip hop head, but certain things I get into.
Yeah.
The Haddy Racks, the Fred the God's sons, and my sons. You know, like I know that because I'm
here.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys don't put out trash though.
Right.
It's like, not trash. It's good stuff.
Because a lot of people do.
It's a lot of people on the radio that other people.
You can put out trash and people still support you.
Right.
Yeah, because they're more supportive. See, in New York, I feel like people in New York City are just. Everybody is just like, all right, well, whatever, next. Like that's just a New York mentality. Where it's like when you go down south, they appreciate it. They appreciate everything more down south.
Right. Yep. That's why they say
because they don't have it at
you can make it anywhere.
Right. They don't have it at hand's width. You know,
facts.
It's not like I can go here and do this.
I can go to the city and you know.
I don't have. They don't have people standing in the middle of their towns.
But you know what? They do. Like they do because a lot of those down south artists came up like that. What it is out here is that we just don't appreciate the culture because we so important. So we oversaturated for one, and then not only are we oversaturated, the people who do matter got their own situations that they gotta push. Right. So it's like, what do I gotta push you for when I got my man from my hood?
To everybody pulling each other up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the bad thing about the culture and music culture in New York City.
How do you think? Do you have a solution or like something that you think could help change that?
I just feel like the people who matter need to support it more. And what I mean by support it more is like when you got people like I don't want to sound like I'm one of them people, but like when you got people that's when I was in Atlanta or when I was wherever I was at, when I'm traveling, I'm pretty sure it's like that same you experience the same thing. When you out of town or you in Atlanta, you hear Atlanta music. When I was in Atlanta last year, I heard one record from New York and that was Young Ma.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And it was dope. But you can't knock them because they promote they stand behind They're people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
In New York, we don't stand behind our people.
You might hear one New York person up here.
You know, that's what I say, because it's so funny because you said Spazzo and you said K-Slay and all that. And, they recently had the Global Spin Awards and all that kind of stuff. And I was watching like Carmelo and Caprina make their speeches, and it was like, you have to realize, like, no matter how big you are, no matter what artist you are, local, international, platinum, double platinum, 10 million. So the one person that is important is the DJ.
Very, very, very factual.
And I think where that comes from is the DJ is not getting shown love. You get what I'm saying? Or you're not going to the DJ. It's just like, play my record. Nothing for you. Just play my record.
That
kind of thing.
I agree with you.
It's people forgot how important the DJ is.
Right.
Hip hop started with a DJ.
Yes, a fact.
Right.
Playing.
They forget that.
Taking
and that's
us
when they
to
get
church right now.
Right. That's very, very true. Because people, I've heard like who Kid Capri. Like, what you mean? Who's Kid Capri?
Right. It'd be crazy to me. Like,
are you kidding?
Right. And Kid Capri just did Diddy's New Year's party.
Exactly. So that's true. There's a lot of different ways that we could.
That's a fact.
Mend this gap and
I think it's like New York artists and stuff like that still have to go. We have to go above and beyond because you're New Yorkers.
Right.
You understand? Like wherever you move to California, you're a New Yorker. It's competition. Automatic competition because you're in New York. It's just staying true to the DJs. Like you reach out to the DJs in Atlanta, I got this, I got that.
Right.
That's a fact.
People think like because you have social media and you have everything at like we said, hands weight, you can just do anything, upload anything. That people automatically know about it. No, you still have to do the work.
But you know what's funny? Like just having this conversation. And I guess I'm part of the problem because seriously, you being from the Bronx, I have more pride in what you're doing. Where I love all New York, but that's just the God honest truth. If a guy from Brooklyn, I'd be like, that's what's up, you're from Brooklyn. But just because you're from the Bronx, I'm like, nah, he's extra dope because he's from the Bronx, and it's in our culture, it's in our veins.
It's natural for us to do that. Yeah, I agree with you.
Like, nah, he's from the Bronx, so he's good.
God.
She's from Harlem.
Harlem is definitely popular. I think they are. I know they are, actually. They got a lot of
unsigned hype.
But that's everywhere.
But that's everywhere if you think about it, though. Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's that with the way the industry is designed now, it's designed differently now. So whereas if you take me for example, I've done records with Davies, I've done records with Jade Styles, I've done records with a lot of people, right? But what it is that the industry, like Davies was in the same position I'm in until he got an official cosign. So it's like the labels and the people who matter, they are afraid of, because they don't know. It's like with me, they say like, yo, we love Haddy Racks, but if you show us how we can market it, and today, real rap, absolutely. So exactly, I agree with you. So you gotta kind of find your niche. Like people always.
So here we go. Because you're not doing the rainbow hair and the tattoos all over your face, and your name means God. Okay. You saying they kind of fear that?
Nah, it's not that they fear. What it is that, like, people that's in my position.
It has to be a certain amount of fear, though.
No, it's not. It's a fear, but it's more fear of the unknown. Like we like them, but you gotta remember they did that with everybody that was great. They did that with Jay-Z. They didn't know what to do with Jay-Z.
Until Jay-Z showed you.
So Jay-Z showed you. This is what you gotta do.
Because I was watching something on an R&B artist, and then they were like, "How are we gonna market you? You have to tell us how we're gonna."
And back in the day, if somebody believed in you, they sent you through like a machine, but it was the record label. They now it's like, you gotta come ready. You gotta do that to yourself.
Or again,
what?
Because I come from an era where there was DJ Clue mixtapes and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It was the DJ.
That's right.
But you know what it is too? I remember when I first started doing music, this was in like 08, I would say. We did I was with Buck Wild, and we had a group called Corrupt Money. It was 6 of us. And we went to Dame Dash, and we all rapped for Dame Dash, and Dame Dash fell in love. And this is when Rockefeller was Rockefeller. He fell in love with us, and he told Buck, he said, all right, I like these guys. Now sell me the story. Sell me the movie. And we didn't understand what he meant by that. And a few months later, State Property came out.
Wow.
And
it was
that's
sick.
what he meant.
They sold him a story. It was we from Philly, we hungry, we grimy, it was a story to it.
Right.
So so they gave him away with. They basically made it easier for him to market it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I get it. Who's some of your influences?
Now or just in general?
Just in general.
Not now.
Oh,
nobody
yeah, it's like right
there's
now.
nobody now.
I'm sorry.
How you speaking for him? But go ahead.
Jay-Z, Jadakiss, The Lox, Styles P, State Property, Cam, Dipset. Those are like I'm a fan of like those New York artists. Yeah.
I mean, I hear that in your music, but
Beanie, all those guys.
Because that's how you know it's a different time era because
it is.
You hear who he's
it's
talking and you hear who he's saying, but those are the people who we grew up with, listening to.
So you're gonna listen.
Exactly, and their influences were like LL Cool J,
and
you know Run DMC, and now you're talking about
absolutely.
You know Nas is your he's a lot of
Nas is a lot of
you know
even now.
but that's how
the
game.
He's the godson.
He's the godson. He really is.
So I want to get in. I heard you got a record called
Relationship Goals.
I want to hear this record.
What is it called?
It's called Relationship Goals.
Oh, that's a hetero thing. I'm out of it. I'll keep
You can have relationship. You need some relationship. Right.
Not
you ain't never lie. Tell me about this record.
Well, with the Relationship Goals record, I just felt like, I hear a lot of women come to me, they say, yo, Haddy, all right, listen, bro, you're a very handsome guy. We don't want to hear that hardcore shit all day, bro.
Okay.
So I as an artist, sometimes we get stuck in a niche. And I consider myself to be a versatile person. So I had to really show people that, we could do this too. And when I did it, the response I got was incredible. Like,
so you like that?
Yeah, I'm like that. We put the video out 2 weeks ago. We had 20-some thousand views right now, so it's moving.
Yeah, it popped up as soon as I put it in YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Shout out to Revolt. Revolt TV premiered it. No, Vibe premiered it, and then Revolt came behind them, and Revolt put it up. So definitely we getting a lot of good feedback from the record.
So this is like your
this is my LL Cool J record. This is my LL record.
I'm excited about this record. Can we put it on?
If the producer works fast enough.
Oh, stop.
DSN, get your name.
DSN, Damatrix Studios Network.
We are live. First of all, that song is everything. That's number one.
Thank you.
You know, when I hear things like that, I wish a guy would talk to me like that. See the hair no there.
You see the bullshit that you're going on with here. Sorry. You see,
No,
Hattie. Wait, now this is a segue.
In real life, guys don't do that.
Angie, you're being fucking Angie Martinez right now. Angie with that bullshit. Hattie, this is what we're gonna segue into. You see, bitches are never fucking
satisfied.
You see, you give them a song about love and you talk about all this relationship shit. You see this bitch ring? This bitch ring is humongous. And she's talking about she wish she had somebody to say that. He said it.
He said a whole lot of that shit.
He said it in the ring, bitch. How dare you?
I appreciate you, baby, but you ain't give me a love song.
Said a whole lot of that
How
shit,
dare she gave you a love ring?
Oh my God.
Wow.
How dare you?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Let them know where they can find you, everything you're doing. We want to know. I'm
on Instagram at Haddy Racks, HADDYRACKS. All social networks, Haddy Racks. Just working. I'm working on a project right now with Vinny Idol. Just put out the Live from the 718 mixtape. Resume is available on all digital platforms. That's my first LP, Buddha and Grand. I don't know if y'all familiar with Buddha and Grands. Dave East is featured on there. New York Gritty, I put that out too. That's my second project, dope project. And just I got a lot of stuff coming out.
You working?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first, I know you're gonna you're gonna come back.
I'm gonna come. We're gonna come back.
You know, because some of the New York artists, they get all the way up there and they be like, DSN.
No. We're not gonna do that.
Because she's been here before. We haven't been party to party. Party to party. She ain't been back there.
Party, yeah.
And we can tell them that you were doing stuff in the bathroom when you were here, but that's not their business.
That's why she gonna come. But anyway.
But yeah, thank you for having me. We gonna come back for sure.
One question before you go. I ask every rapper this whenever they come on the show. If you can do one collab with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Who would I do a collab with, dead or alive?
That you haven't done collabos with, because I know you said Davies.
Yeah,
a lot of
Dave
people.
is cool, but he's not like a person that like
you aspire.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to do a record with. Honestly, I want to do a record with Jay.
Right.
Let's bring that to light.
Let's bring that to light.
Let's bring that
Put
to
it in
light.
the universe, and you heard it here first on Get to Know Me.
Because we need that record. We all need to work together, okay? Each one teach one. Exactly. You network across. You know, I learned that from
and
Easter
if you act crazy, Miss D is gonna act crazy. Like I asked her that question.
Exactly. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And he promised to come back. We got him on tape saying that, so we could, you know, refer to this.
Shout out to Dove. Gotta give a big shout out to Dovey Dove.
She was hot.
Dovey Dove.
She dealt with us. We appreciate you. I know he's a lot to deal with.
She loves me.
Yes, absolutely.
Salute.
Can we cut to a break, please, engineer?
Oh, we doing that one now?
DSN, Damatrix Studios Network.
Don't worry, you'll get more hair after you go.
Oh my God. It doesn't get no realer than this. No. I can't thank you so much, Puzo. I gotta tell people who you are.
Anytime.
This is my friend. I called him and I'm like, you know, we're going back on air. Get to Know Me is back, and he's like, yo, Tish, I got you. Yes. And he got off for work, and he really came. He came from. Are you from coming from Jersey?
I came right from the office here, right from Fort Lee. Yeah.
To present us with Dusse. Like,
I've never really drunk Dusse.
You never drunk Dusse?
No,
I don't even drink.
That's the
it's
drink.
amazing.
Right, that's
I'm
the
an
drink.
alcoholic, but you know, like Georgia.
You know the video Drunk in Love? You ever seen the video?
Right.
I know the video. Wait a minute. I'm from Brooklyn.
I do say so myself. So let's talk to Puzo. I want to get to know you.
Yes.
Well, I want them to get to know you.
Well, I started out doing the promo for this with Bleak. Shout out Memphis Bleak.
Yes.
Many years ago, we started the Dusse Mafia. That was the come up. Jay gave us the opportunity to promote it. Wow. And back then, nobody wanted to really help us out. Now everyone's trying to get on the circuit.
Look at that.
You know,
Absolutely,
now,
right.
Is Rel Carter and
Rel's on the
down with that? Yeah. Okay.
Shout out Rel. Obviously, Dusse Friday podcast they have with Bleak and Brian Axelrod, who's the boss of this whole Dusse thing. Actually, he's the one that helped us out. So
that's so
shout out
dope.
Brian.
Shout
Shout out
I know
the
my
boys.
stuff,
Rel.
even though
I'm not mad. I'm happy. That's why I have you on my team.
I love you.
Yep. I'm so honored. I was like, I wonder if he's really gonna come.
Yes.
No, we always keep our word.
Anything that
I'll
happens.
do that to you, Tish. I'll never leave you hanging like that.
I appreciate
that's
it.
so cool.
That's real love.
I'm going to place
Now she's a Jersey girl, so we really
Yes,
got
right.
I watched
Exactly.
that whole total.
You said that.
You did.
Yeah,
yes.
now you're one of us now.
Right. Exactly.
Remember that.
Exactly. I really, really appreciate it. First of all, can we get into this? Because my
That's
household, where I don't even drink, but I dabble in this.
Right.
So I'm noticing that there's a new styled bottle.
That's the new flask. Yeah, it's about $19.99 in the store.
Wow.
They just hit about like in December, like early December.
So this is a cognac.
It's a cognac, right? Correct.
Oh, right. He made it because he was tired of the other cognacs.
Yeah, he basically wanted to have his own thing. So he bought the Chateau, and the rest is history. But it's it's one cognac
when
of the
you
year.
say he bought a Chateau, influence the people who don't know what a Chateau is.
It's a Chateau is where the cognac is made and kept in the barrels.
France.
So it's almost like
Italy,
it's almost like fine wine. The longer it's aged, the better it is. So they also have Dusse XO, which is the black bottle, which is a little too expensive for my taste.
Price range.
Yeah, it's about $300 a bottle.
Wow.
Now
it's in the liquor store at about $1,000 in the club.
I think I've seen it on.
And the same size?
Yeah, it's the same size as this one. Yeah, they make it.
I think I've seen it on Dykeman. People in Dykeman got money.
Yeah, shout out my man Gordo Rock, Dykeman up there. Jay was just up there actually at Playhouse.
Right,
he dropped $100,000 on the Ace of Spades.
Right, I was gonna say that to you. I was gonna say.
No, I'm not.
So now I don't feel bad about not being invited.
Because he has ties with Ace of Spades.
Yeah, that's also his as well. Yeah.
Why not bring this too? And spend another $90,000.
Well, I think this was actually just given out for free, because the champagne is at another level,
Right.
The cognac is, like I said, it's doing its thing, but I'm sure Jay had plenty of Dusse there too.
Yeah.
They call it the Ace Deuce campaign, so
I know that's right.
It's the 1-2
Nice.
step. Shout out
Exactly.
Casanova.
Anything that got to
Shout
do
out my
with
man
Jay got to do
Casanova.
with me.
Yeah,
Right.
that Ace Deuce.
Look,
So.
I'm very aware. I'm a groupie. What's next? Because they don't have a light liquor. You need a dark looking. No. You need dark skin. You need light skin.
I mean, you have to ask the big homie on that one.
Okay.
I don't know. All
you
I
gotta
know is
wait.
Say right now.
We'll get there when we interview him at Madison Square Garden, his next New York
on the next
concert.
I'm gonna start rapping maybe. Shout
out to Memphis Bleak, because when I first spoke to Puzo, you know, Memphis Bleak has his own podcast, his own show.
Dusse Friday podcast.
Yeah, and I watched.
It just started though, right? Like
not too long ago.
Yeah.
And for him to wish us well and allow us to promote and have this up, I'm honored.
Yeah, of course, want everyone to enjoy the cognac, so it's all love, you know.
We're gonna join them and be like, surfboard.
Hey,
you see what I did for you?
But you need the cognac. Wait a minute. Watch this P. Can I call you P?
Yeah, of course.
That's what makes you do that? I would love to see it. Is it a sex tape in the works?
Are you crazy?
Put it out there. How else are we gonna do it?
It's
you see Black China has got dicks rubbing across her teeth because she wasn't sucking dick. She got dick rubbing across her teeth. You gotta do something.
Oh my God.
This should I be doing shit you never did before.
Thanks a lot,
buddy. You know what? This in a sidecar, the best.
Oh,
a Dusse.
What?
That's the only. That's like, cause my cousin was drinking like a Henny sidecar, and I've
What's
tasted
that
this
though? Cause you know I'm not really. I like brown liquors, but I'm not really big on like Hennessy and cognac and you know.
If I had to put it to something, I would put it to like a cognac margarita. That's
like that. You know what I was gonna say? This probably be delicious with, and don't take it. I'm gonna come for you.
All right.
Cognac and apple juice. That's how me and Tish drink.
You're close.
I'm Tish. That's
something different. But I'll put you on. The best drink is actually Beyonce's drink. It's called the Code. It's Dusse, amaretto, and pineapple juice.
Oh.
We got that on tape.
Yeah,
Good.
The Code. That's exclusive. Get to know me.
Get to know me.
That's one of the most popular drinks. So.
Okay, so we are running into free chat time. I appreciate free chat for letting. Right, look,
you got one.
Right.
One is yours, girl.
Right.
You earned it. Is it really? Okay, so
right.
Every day's your birthday.
Actually, to tell you the truth, our birthdays is next week.
Here they go. So congratulations, happy birthday. Puzo's now a friend to the room.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Then he's gonna go get Memphis Bleak and everybody else to come up.
Yeah, we'll get Bleak on the show, no doubt.
So we can talk about his podcast and all that stuff going on.
No doubt.
I'm gonna bug you about that.
It's okay. We'll make it happen.
He lets me bug him too. I'm like, I'm so sorry,
cool.
and he's like, don't be sorry.
You don't bug me, believe me. There's a lot of people that bug me. Everyone's a rapper now, so I'm bugged every day.
I appreciate
get DMs I don't want. You're one that I want. So
good. You see, you make friends. You be nice. Grace will get you places, people.
I don't know about that with you, but
oh my God, I'm taking these home. Ty got one for you. But
you just told me you was giving it to me.
Let me ask my man what he wants. We gotta get off. They said it's your turn.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Damatrix Studios Network, coming to you straight out of the Bronx, home of the independent and unsigned. Your voice, your network.